Okay. This KVM causes many a problem. But we're back. Welcome back, everyone, to Corey Loses, where today we are finally finishing the community challenge. Hello, Rayon, Rebel, Triton, Ian. But we're in the final. The music's loud. Let's see if I can change that. Oh, do I? I wonder if it reset my audio settings. No? How's that? I think that's probably okay. It was a crescendo in the actual music, so we have a few planets left to take. I'm going to spy out Altair again. Oh, it's just what? They took Vorpaya. You can't have Vorpaya. Do you have something else in there? You do have 2. So I need to spy on there with that. But we have a few main targets for this stream. We want to take out this fleet, the shipyards here on Dathomir. We want to take out the fleet over Lolaseyu, the fleet over Altair, and there was a vengeance over Nesperon, which we'll need to check on because I don't think I killed it. Finishing off with taking out Liana. So we need to actually take Liana. The rest is more of a seeing what happens. But considering we just lost ourselves Vorpaya, we're going to go and make them regret taking Vorpaya by jumping in there. Because that is a Saranin. We need a Pathfinder over here. But I think we're actually going to use this fleet on Dathomir as soon as we have... as soon as we're back on the galactic level. Because we're not going to take all these planets over here, but we are going to kill their fleets and make them... make sure they're aware that we win. Right. There's not going to be a hypervelocity gun. There's not going to be any ground support for anyone. Let's put the Exile over here. I'm going to try to kill everything else before killing this Ranon. So Artemis, Lance Rise again, Gregor, Anti-Ranger, Dragon's Tooth, Strongest Maldruid, Huntress, and finally Patriarch. So we're going to get the Exile to soften them up. And then our other little friends are going to put the finishing touches on them. Because we're going with the usual strategy of shields down, then we mess around. Okay. No, hey, you're turning. I understand what you're trying to do. And I can appreciate that on some level. But I also, on another level, very much do not appreciate that. Okay, let's move you guys up, because you are our strongest little frigates. How are the heroes of the Ebon Hawk going to handle when it comes to the transport that drops them? I mean, it'll be the Ebon Hawk landing like the Millennium Falcon does. For the people that are actually in the Ebon Hawk at the time. But aside from that, it's just same as the Millennium Falcon for Han and Chewie. Okay, we're gonna lose a little bit of the little guys. So, well, yes, I do still need to make the animation for it, but that does not change that is the plan and what people will see once they actually happen. I just don't like doing animations. Well, that's not true. I don't like doing those animations. I don't know that I've ever done one in Blender. I did it in Max a lot. I don't know that I've actually done any animations in Blender for the mod. Because I ended up having to move away from focusing on that stuff when we had a trillion people who could do models, many fewer people who could do textures. Or the Lua stuff. Okay, I hope we are going to be able to save our Accusant. I think we are. I just need to make sure the turbo laser style weapons on this side don't stick around. Because that is... Okay, that's a lot of these guys. That is probably the end for the Lance. That's a lot of gunships. There it goes. Very sad. But that's the end of the fleets on this side of the map anyways. They don't got nothing else. So hopefully we have enough to kill the outstanding Venjai. And the... whatever they have at Liana for the Indies. We lost Annie Ranger, Dragon's Tooth, Gregor's, Huntress, and the Lance Rides again.
Construction complete.
Yeah, it is this fleet that I wanted to use on Dathomir.
Tactical battle imminent.
And we're gonna send these guys in as our first round against Findar. But Dathomir's the important part right now. They also don't have any ground-to-space weapons there, so that's good. I don't think we're going to be able to wipe out the Findar fleet in one go. It's like 500 pop cap. But we'll probably be able to jump in and do some damage. Alright, we have a lot of garrisons that are going to be coming in. Let's jump off to the side. So Hyperion... and faces my shield over here. Then we want all of our Nebulas and MC90s. So you're gonna just go straight in for the structures.
Star Destroyer reporting in.
Ready and willing.
I think with the types of damage we have, we should be pretty safely able to kill these guys. What do you have in reserve? Yeah, that's a lot of reserves.
Yes, come on.
So for anything that is a garrison, don't rush into destroying them, honestly. So I'm not sure which of these are garrisons and which are real units. But if we can take out Rancor base first, then they can't bring in any of those reinforcements. So we're going to try to delay killing these as long as possible. We want to make sure we take out their ability to damage us, but beyond that, we don't want them to die. Okay, we got some momentum.
Where'd he go?
Our target priority is the laser cannons.
Okay, no, you're getting too far on that. Okay, well, you killed that one. Hopefully that was the real one. You better hope that was the real one, or else you might be fired. We are going to lose Rebellion's hand.
Try not to let one on your tail.
Intercepting.
Nowhere to run. That's it.
Okay, there's another BSD out there. Well, we killed the ISD, so that's not going to be relooking. Oh, we killed the hangar.
The enemy has got locked.
So maybe we're fine then. I think we can just keep on going.
Take out the iron cannons.
Nope, never mind.
Switch pattern. The enemy has got
I got my hopes up.
I'm in range. Loosen up. Hold on. They're coming
Okay, well, let's keep trying to destroy it.
Form up. Moving to coordinates.
We're drawing the
Choose your
fire.
reinforcements.
Alright, well, let's bring in Joe Mama.
Reinforcements en route.
We'll bring in Lonely Crusader, and then we can also bring in Defenestrator.
At maximum unit
Try not to let one on your tail. They're coming around. I'm in range.
Alright, Rancor base itself is down now. Unfortunately, not fast enough.
Rendezvous at Mark 6.1.
Because the hope was to get through them without subjecting ourselves to all of the reinforcements.
Stay in attack.
But they got all the capital ships out at least.
Maximum firepower. I'm in range.
Destroyer here. Copy.
I'm in range.
For another attack.
I'm in range. I'm in range.
More enemy
Right, you
craft.
guys.
I copy.
Taking fire. Rendezvous at Mark
Keep
6.1.
on you.
Open fire.
Try not to let one on your tail.
Beginning our engagement.
I don't think the Valadusia is going to be able to destroy Spirit, or Hyperion rather.
Nowhere to run.
Star
But
destroyer.
I'm hoping
Falling out of formation.
we can
I'm in range. Hold on.
get these down fast enough without losing
Reporting in.
all of the nebulas.
Watch your six.
I've detected.
More interesting thing would be to know if the Ebon Hawk would drop more than 2 heroes. We don't know exactly how all the heroes are going to be grouped, but you're not going to have multiple Ebon Hawks running around at once with different heroes. So heroes will either be doing their own independent thing where only one is on the Ebon Hawk, or there'd be a small group of them that come with the Ebon Hawk, like Han and Chewie are.
Awaiting orders.
Get behind them.
For heroes that can be doing their own thing, that'll generally be prioritized. With Lua, there's also the ability to potentially customize who your Revan party is for different things.
Taking fire.
Making some in. Get him off me.
But you won't have like a Revan hero and a Karth hero and a Bastila hero and a Mission hero, and then all of those guys come down in their own copy of the Ebon Hawk.
Awaiting your
Hold on.
orders.
Watch
Ready
your
for
tail.
fire.
Try not to let one on your tail.
Nowhere to
Rendezvous
run.
at Mark 6.1. I'll try and draw
Awaiting
their
your
fire.
command.
Alright,
We're drawing their
costly battle,
Falling out of formation.
but that is the capital
Attack.
of Zinja's empire, and that is his last shipyard.
Open fire.
Unless he rebuilds it somewhere else, which he could do, but probably not before we win the campaign.
I have them now.
The lasers are our target.
That gets us over here just in time to start taking out the Valadusia with some assistance.
Roger that.
Let one on me.
You can stay back there. You can actually potentially do some helping over here.
Form up. Our target priority is the laser
Alright.
class.
Don't anyone worry about ion cannons. Only about turbo lasers.
Detected gun emplacements.
We have a Griff hero. I mean, maybe that's the first hero for the Hutts once they're playable in Revan's Revenge. There we go.
Destroyer here.
And Moff Matt.
Open fire.
Glad you could make it.
Receiving. What can I do for you? Engage.
The lateness, the tardiness
Copy.
will
I
be
copy.
excused
The
this
lasers
time.
are our target.
In Shadow.
Target priority is the laser.
Okay, guys, I gave explicit instructions about ion cannons, which you don't seem to be respecting. Alright, I'm waiting for the station to be down so I can... You know what? Fine. Attack the ion cannon. See if I care.
Open fire.
Once the station's down, we can just drop stuff on top of the transports.
We're on the move.
Torpedo boats.
Rendezvous at
Minnow.
6.1.
Who needs a bomber? Interdict this. She's fallen over the swamp, bless her heart. There we go. Rancor base is now baseless. We lost Big Iron, Darth Hammer's Revenge, Lonely Crusader, and the Rebellion's Hand. We're really dropping on the capital ships here. But I am going to put one of you here. I'm gonna go and do the same thing over there. Lost the Empire, did nothing wrong.
Battle imminent.
Setting course.
Just let that. I think they have a hypervelocity gun there, so I'm just gonna let that happen. And we gotta make sure we have all of them defended. Because we need to send in... I think this fleet can go over here. And it was the Spirit of Advent fleet that we were going to send to Findar first.
Tactical battle imminent.
So we'll see how that goes. There's 500 here. There's a Vengeance in 2 places, and then 500 on the Lysaeu.
Choose your reinforcements.
So we want to just take out what we can, and then... Oh, hello.
Command?
See if you can just... You know what? If you just move straight, that's probably the easiest way to avoid some stuff. Dragon of North Star. Cerberus. Glowing Underdark.
En route.
Space Trident.
Reinforcements en route.
So yeah, we're not going to stick around for a long time in Witcher.
Telemetry received.
Battleship standing by.
Nebula class on standby.
We just do some quick damage, then we're out. Pride of Arcata, you can help with that. And so can provide Ents. And finally, Constantine.
A-Wing squadron reporting. Yes, Admiral. Beginning our engagement.
Starting my run.
Battleship responding.
FC-90 stars.
This is going to take a few runs.
Nebula class reporting in.
You're going to go on power to weapons. You're going to go with power to weapons. You're going to go with power to shields.
Fire on those lasers.
How can we be
Keep your eyes open. There's one on me. Ah!
Roger that.
Look out!
Then
Yes, sir.
Swinging around.
Star Destroyer here.
That's got him.
I got one.
I'm in range.
Guns.
Try not to let one on your tail.
okay, don't go too far.
Nebula
I've
class
been hit.
on standby.
We're too close. I've been hit. We're drawing their fire.
Almost have
Stabilizer's broken loose.
those that down.
Disabling their
I can't shake him. Taking some hits.
No, it's turning. It's being annoying. It's being annoying. It's being annoying.
Been hit.
Come on. There we go. All right. Let's go.
I can't hold out.
I don't think they're getting through all the engine hardpoints on any of these before we go.
See him.
Coming back around for another run.
I'm in bad shape.
Damn, they got through the battle dragon really quickly there.
I've lost engine 2.
So that doesn't end up being as worth it.
Decrease to full throttle.
Velocity cannon firing.
Yeah, we lost Dragon of North Star and we only got an ISD out of it. It's not great.
Construction complete.
On our way. Requesting backup.
That's still 512. What can I put in this fleet to help? I mean, you're both right here. So I'm going to just combine some of these. So there's a bit more to invade Junction. So that's got to be the Vengeance coming in.
Tactical battle imminent.
Alright, that's the support fleet from the Vengeance coming in. We have an ion cannon. We have a... We might be able to do some damage on this. An ion cannon, a Golem 2, the game crashing. Wait, no, the game's not crashing. The game was crashing. Well, at least we have a autosave. I hope the autosave's on that. Assuming it doesn't just crash again with the autosave on that. I mean, having to redo the prior battle wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Then we might be able to do damage without losing Dragon and North Star. But... because I do think it is best to use the Mandator 3 for that. Even though we do want to take out the Vengeance. Wait, didn't I take out the Vengeance before? Hold on, I'm gonna check that I didn't load the wrong. Well, I'll check with the. No, I should check. No, hold on. I should check with the thing. To make sure I'm not playing on an old save. Yeah, 46 was the latest one. So that Vengeance should actually be dead. So I don't know what I'm worried about on that planet. Alright, the autosave seems to be on the latest battle. I just need the game to be picked up by OBS again. Because fucking love technology. Okay, I'm waiting for it to show the game. Okay, any second now. I don't want to have to close either the game or OBS. But come on. Well, let's try another game capture. I hate when this happens. Sorry. I think I need to restart OBS, so it'll be a second, and hopefully the stream doesn't fully drop, but you'll probably get a buffering for a second. Oh, there it is. Threatening with a restart. Always does it.
Reinforcements available.
Ready for action.
Okay, we'll see what we can do with an ion
Enemy
cannon
forces
then.
ahead.
Frigate reporting.
Oh, it's only a level 1 shipyard, so
Marauder cruiser. Nebulon B frigate.
I don't know why I thought it was a level 2. Yeah, I used to tell my Xbox if we didn't find a match in Halo, I'd call Bill Gates, and then it would usually work.
Station ready.
Available.
Right, we hit the back ISD on that. I think we've hit the back ISD both times. The VSD, yeah, that was hit twice.
Weapons online. Coordinates received.
Course
Frigate
set.
en
Let's
route.
see if we can sneak in behind with our
Ion cannon available.
fleet.
Frequency open.
Hopefully the Golan can handle that on its own,
Stations activated.
because we're going to keep these guys going around. We're going to try to sneak into that
We're
ISD.
heading out.
Ion engines primed.
Location confirmed. Setting course. Moving to coordinates. Keep your eyes open for those fighters.
Deploying squadron.
Preparing for combat.
Okay,
Enemy
let's go into that.
the laser cannon.
Orbital command available.
Squadron reporting. Move in on their
Ion cannon available.
sir.
Alright. Now... we stay on that
Annual
one.
command. Our target priority is the laser
Ready
cannons.
for action.
Y-wing squadron reporting.
For the Empire.
Target's coming in fast. IPV reporting. Attacking.
The shields are back up on you. I really thought we had
Activating weapons.
I've got them in my
a
sight.
level 2 shipyard, but
Destroying the
clearly we don't.
The lasers are our target.
Awaiting command. Armed and
We're
ready.
down in Nebulon B.
Destroy those lasers.
We're about to have the Y-Wings come in, and that should take out the rest of their shields.
Hitting the ion cannon banks.
Awaiting instructions. Getting a lock.
Incoming.
Excellent shot.
The lasers are
Almost took out the rest of the shields.
Destroy those
There you go.
lasers. Awaiting your command.
Incoming.
Squadron reporting. Target confirmed.
Watch the crossfire.
Roger.
Drawing their fire.
Okay, now you guys just be obnoxious little turbo laser biters.
The lasers are our target.
Get anything light, because the lights are what threaten you.
Destroy those lasers.
Oh, that one almost.
Intercepting. I'm on them.
There you go.
The lasers
Now get
are
that.
our target. Destroy those lasers.
Light
Locking on.
ones. We're just gonna let whatever happens with that keep happening.
Cannons armed.
Full throttle.
Weapons armed. Enemy target sighted. Systems online.
Ion cannon
The
available.
lasers are our target.
Enemies in range.
Form up.
Okay, it's Operation Kill a bunch of things with Marauders.
Blasted nerf herders.
Standing by. It's as
Watch
good as
the
gone.
Fighters, stay out of there.
Attack run.
Get him off me.
Go after the stragglers.
Get the medium triple.
Regroup.
Keep your eyes
That is probably still gonna hit you sometimes. They've got more that are coming in, so try to stay on that side.
Acknowledged. Heading out.
Okay,
Command received.
the VSDs... like, they have nothing else they can shoot at but us now, but the Marauders.
Countering resistance.
Yeah, and they're starting to get some fighters in
Destroy
there.
those lasers.
They're
Positioning.
coming in quick. More
Setting
enemy
course.
craft.
Taking
Fly on out.
I'm losing. I got it.
Alright,
Commander, they're hitting us.
that's...
Where'd he go?
if only we had a 4th Marauder. But if we can get in there and kill that one...
Enemy fleet approaching.
Affirmative.
Borlax...
Tactical battle imminent.
I want you to retreat. Yeah, they don't have an interdictor, we're fine.
We've located the enemy.
Yeah, you guys just get behind. I might have to take a few of the planets just so that they're not able to build anything else up.
Jump to light.
The plan wasn't to take everything, but the dregs of their forces back here might be a problem. Especially things without with hypervelocity guns. I just wanted to be established and stop them from attacking before that became the case. That's actually coming from there. So 355 on you. Well, let's jump in there. I'm gonna spy on Altair, even though I think I am spying on Altair. No, I'm not. I'm not spying on Altair. Look, I wanna. Oh my god, you little. Yeah. Okay. So we'll probably potentially take Altair. Junction. It's 3 ISDs. We're good on that. So it really is just that other vengeance up here now. Because this was all of the support that they had with it. I'm just going to let it come in with another shot, too. Well, we don't really need to do that.
Moving to coordinates.
We'll get another one soon enough, and then with 2 battle cruisers, they can tank it a little bit. So we put in Happy Birthday, the only survivor. Speed bump. Joe Mama. Defenestrator. Who needs a bomber? Oh, you gotta get in there. Any interdict. I'm just gonna press the button a bunch so I can. 2, 1. Sorry about that.
Star Destroyer standing by.
Your command, sir.
I hope you really thought you were getting out on that.
Commencing attack.
Star Destroyer reporting in. Engaging the enemy.
Alright, let's drop some power on those weapons.
I'm in range.
Your service.
Yes, Commander. Take out the iron cannon.
We're drawing their fire.
Our primary target is those iron.
They're able to get a lot of attacks in right now, but they're basically sending in all of their remaining units that aren't on Lolaseyu. And especially with the new Bornalex attack,
Ion cannon available.
splitting up the fleet over Findar really just makes life easier for me.
Resistance. Target locked.
Because that fleet went from 500 something to 400 something. If they want to keep doing that, that would actually be a little bit epic. But beyond that, we kind of just have to whittle away at things.
Your command, sir. Attack commencing.
We're starting our attack.
Eliminating target.
Disable those ion cannons.
I'm on.
So it'll be that way here. It'll also be, or not here, on New Bornalex/Findar. And it's going to be kind of that way on Lolaseyu.
Locking on.
Because that's the other really big fleet.
Coming around.
And that one needs to go away.
Enemies in range.
Victorious.
I'm going to check the chart too, because I want to see what we're looking at proportionally at this point. I'm thinking we're probably above 40% now.
Tactical battle imminent.
We're getting there at least. Zinj 31. We're 43, yeah. And depending on how much we're able to take out here, then we might be able to bring that up a bit. I'd really like to kill that aggressor.
The enemy is approaching.
I thought I was going to crash again there.
Choose your reinforcements.
Nice little Steam notification about Tabletop Sim.
Ready to commence.
Okay, what is the safest way to do anything? I think the safest thing to do is to put Ultimate Battle Carrier over here. Over here.
Moving up.
And then put in a bunch of quasars.
Moving the sacred coordinates, sir. Moving there now, sir.
And using some fighters to do some damage.
Affirmative.
Depending on where stuff gets sent.
Order confirmed.
Reporting. Disable their laser cannons.
Alright, let's see how we get with the fighters. And then Cerberus, you can come in. Glowing Underdark, you can come in.
Reinforcements en route.
Attack. Attack there.
Your orders?
Okay, bombers. We can probably get to that ISD first.
Bombers at the ready.
Fighters.
Lasers linked and ready.
Get to some of those. They're always going to be able to keep their pop cap full because they have like 40 of the YZs.
Disable their laser cannons.
Bombers reporting in. The laser banks are your primary target. Target those lasers.
Here, I can try to keep them on different targets. Ooh, let's actually put them on that ISD.
Attack formation.
Speed. Engage that
Try not to let one on your tail. I've got him lined up.
target lasers.
Okay, we're gonna keep you on that.
I've got one on me.
Start, Troy.
You guys over here. Hey, Churchiff.
Can't see him. Ah!
We're doing alright so far.
I've lost engine
We've
two.
managed to whittle away at an okay amount of Zinja's remaining forces, but
Take out their
some of the trickiest stuff is still ahead of us, because they've got some pretty well defended areas.
Help. Ah! I've got one on me. I've lost engine two. I can't see him. Ah!
disable their lasers.
I've lost engine two.
Alright, that's 2 ISDs out of 7.
I've been hit.
No good. I can't maneuver.
I've got one on
Keep
me.
on with that.
Nebula class on
I
standby.
need help. Ah!
On stage.
I've got one on me. That's it. Scratch one. I've been hit.
We've almost lost shields, but the thing we do need to remember is that even after we've killed half of what's here,
No good.
that can all be replaced.
I've got a fix.
So I can't just jump out when it's done. And with such a fighter-heavy fleet, it's going to be difficult to get through against all the gunships.
Stay in attack formation. I can't hold out. I'm in bad shape.
Alright, well that's at least going to be 2 ISDs down.
The enemy has got locked. Encountering resistance. I can't hold out.
Yes, Admiral.
Yes, sir.
Okay, maybe we'll take out a space arc and then
Look out.
jump on out.
Problem. I need help here. I need help here.
I don't think we've been able to kill many of the gunships, but...
Target.
Okay, yeah, they're jumping stuff in. We're starting to see
Preparing for
the rest of their fleet come in. 5, 4... I'm really just concerned about the engines on you. What? Okay, stuff's getting closer. Thank you. Thank you. We lost Valiant Dawn, but that's okay. I think that fell prey to the hypervelocity gun. I thought it would be going for something else, but it's okay. I am gonna move these guys over. And we're gonna try one more.
tactical battle imminent.
Because that all came out of Bellsmith. They're not gonna have too much left on that. I think that was just an opportunity that arose. We can jump them straight back
The enemy has
to
been
hopefully
spotted.
keep Tiber pinned.
Choose your reinforcements.
Run this gauntlet.
Because, like, SSD plus ion cannon is
Ready to up
gonna be okay for this. I almost wonder if it's worth switching out the other SSD, the Ultimate Battle Carrier, for something else and not having such a fighter-heavy comp for
Targeting at maximum firepower.
going after a fleet of gunships that are pretty decent against fighters. Alright, let's get the engines off you so you can't escape. There we go. Oh, no, there's a Lancer, there's a Lancer, there's a Lancer. Kill the Lancer, kill the Lancer, kill the Lancer. No, okay. Uninstalling. Uninstalling the game. It's done. It's upsetting. Alright, well, once more.
Moving forward.
Tactical battle
So hold on, if that's gone, it's really just Lola Seiyu and the Nesper on one, right? Yeah. So Findar, Lulaseyu, and Nezperin.
Enemy unit sighted.
Like, Liana we need to take outright. I think there is an SSD there, though.
Reinforcements.
Ultimate Battle Carrier, come on in over here again. We're going to use the same layout as last time. Cerberus, Glowing Underdark. And then let's bring in all of our Quasars.
Awaiting your command.
Hypervelocity cannon firing.
No, that's not going to go for you, so it's probably just going to go for Ultimate Battle Carrier, which I'm okay with.
Moving up.
Alright, let's
Attack there.
get
Disable their laser cannons.
you on that. That's going to get in first. Maybe a little bit far.
Nebula class reporting in.
Waiting orders. Engage
Nope, we're
that
getting
target.
some damage through on it.
Disable their laser cannons. Destroy their engines. The ion cannons are our target.
Ready for commands. Going for the engine.
Okay, fighters and bombers. It should be kind of safe to go for that one.
Destroy them. Concentrate fire.
So let's weaken up another target.
Focus fire on the guns.
And our fighters, I'm gonna try to keep them on this, but we're probably not gonna be able to get to the aggressor just yet. But I can try to soften this up for some other people. Ooh, you're still alive. You are actually not supposed to still be alive. Okay, that's down.
Swinging around. I'm in range. I've got it
There are a
lined
lot
up.
of those little guys coming in, and you can help.
Yes.
Nebula
in
class
attack
on
formation.
standby.
That's got him.
I just want to make sure that none of these get too far in.
Enemy unit disabled.
If they start picking off Quasars, that's bad.
There's one on me.
Okay, let's focus on some of these little guys for the rest of this.
Hypervelocity cannon
So our bombers will be able to
Swinging around.
do some killing, and these are kind of close enough in
I've been hit. Got one on me.
Yes, Admiral.
that we'll have better accuracy against them. I do want this dead,
Can't see him.
which it looks like we might be able to accomplish. Yeah,
Disable their
I need help.
there you go.
Tail.
Get the engines.
Can't see him. Go around for another pass. I've been hit.
Those bombers are all still okay. So I'm going to keep them going further back, because all of the anti-fighter is a bit closer to our fleet.
I'm hit. I've got my approach vector.
Nebula class
I
reporting.
need help. Full throttle.
Beginning our engagement.
We'll just keep
I've been
on
hit. Eyes
those.
open. Need help. Still good. I can't maneuver. We're too close. Form up. They're coming around.
Yeah, the
I've been hit.
take out their
the gunships are starting to kill our fighters and bombers on that now. Yeah, we didn't even really get any damage on that.
Under 6.
But we still got engines on you.
Attack formation.
Commencing attack.
We've killed all those. Here comes the next chunk.
Full throttle.
So that's what, 50 something, 60 something? They only had like max 80 in reserve.
That's a hit. Scratch one. I'm hit. Target's coming in fast. Target's coming in fast.
Open fire on the launch pad.
Go on that.
Can't see him. I've got a problem.
Still have most engines. Not all engines though.
Star Destroyer here.
I've got one on me.
Which is a bit worrying.
Nebula class on standby.
Especially without our fighters being able to do much right now.
I can't see him.
engage that
Target's
target.
coming in fast.
Okay, I think
Contact behind me.
Retreat.
the safe thing to do right now is just to pull back. Because we're also starting to lose this. Oh no. God damn it.
Look out. I've been hit.
That's really unfortunate.
Cannon firing.
It was like 2 seconds too late. We lost Cerberus, but I think we made him pay for it enough. They're down under 300. Under 200, really. That's 3 ISDs they got. They did lose a good chunk of their smaller ones too. Alright. You guys are going to move back over here. And I wonder what would be the best setup. I think this is still going to be our Vengeance Destruction fleet. So I'm going to send them over. What's going to New Bornalex?
Tactical battle imminent.
Oh, hello.
Construction.
Okay, I'm going to check out Nisperon with that, and I'm going to check out Bellsmith as well. Yeah, because that is just the Vengeance.
Tactical battle imminent.
So taking that on with our own SSD plus a bunch of fighters, we've done it before. It should be something we can accomplish again. Because I don't know that the ultimate battle carrier and the fighter setup is going to be great for doing the rest of the planets. We're doing like the gunship heavy ones.
Moving to sacred coordinates, sir. Moving there now, sir. Roger, setting course, sir.
Reinforcements en route.
On the double, my liege.
Coming around.
Let's go.
Alright. I'm not going to stop them from retreating. So I expect we'll be able to get through these shields first. Though, I should have this open. Just in case. Thanks, Ghost Tonight. Good to see ya. As always, glad you enjoy it.
Roger that. Going for the lasers.
Awaiting orders. Take out those ion cannons.
Ooh, you know what? Let's see if we can get Duke Dirt Farmer to
Heading out, sir.
spread some missiles out. Could be a mistake.
Awaiting your command.
It may not even be in range. Yeah, it's not in range. So,
Form up.
not a mistake so much as not useful right now, but maybe.
Holding fire for maximum effect.
Okay, let's get those fighters down. It's gonna look a bit rough at first,
Copy. Attack.
but once our bombers are getting into the damage,
Torpedoes armed.
we're gonna get through them faster. So let's just make sure you're on that.
I copy.
Try not to let one on your
Target those
tail.
lasers.
I'm gonna give as many different orders as possible.
Weapons charged.
Attack formation.
The laser banks are your primary target.
Being destroyed.
Watch your six.
Target those
Laser
lasers.
cannons disabled.
Okay, yeah. Duke Dirt Farmer took the brunt of it there. I think that was worth the risk.
I've been hit.
Swinging around.
Didn't pay off.
I've been hit. I've been hit.
If it had been maybe a bit closer. The Z layers there were always the question.
I'm losing.
Let's get you in a little bit farther.
Here we go around for the
Reporting. Take out those missile bays.
Okay, the HV gun
We're drawing their fire.
gives them a bit of an advantage on that. Our fighters and bombers are starting to lose out a bit to some of their stuff.
I've lost engine 2. I've been hit.
But as long as I can make sure we're still focusing on the appropriate weapons, we should be able to stay ahead of their targeting. Like, reduce their DPS against hulls
Been hit.
faster than we're
See
getting.
him. That's got him. Yes, sir. Yes, Commander. Hitting the ion cannon banks.
Disable their laser cannons. Target laser.
Mostly this middle bank still.
Disable their laser cannons. Target.
Everything else that's going to be firing forward is... not everything, but most of the stuff
Disable their laser cannons.
Ready. The laser
is
banks are your primary target.
now ion cannons.
Target lasers.
Well, the wings do have a good amount of forward firing ability. Okay, you're gonna take out that dragon for us.
I've been hit.
Yeah, I guess we should stay on this side of the ship then,
On me.
as long as that's over here.
I've got him lined up. I've been hit. I've got my approach vector. I can't see him.
Get that turbo laser battery. There's a few of them in here.
That's it. Scratch one.
Those ion cannons I do not need to worry about at all. It's
I've
just
lost
this central
engine two.
bank.
I've lost engine 2. I can't see him.
We just gotta worry about the rate at which this central bank is gonna be destroying us.
Disable their laser cannons. Target lasers.
Scanner contact behind me.
Frequency over.
Oh, okay.
Waiting orders.
Messed up the firing there.
Target the lasers. Disable
That's
their
got 'em.
laser cannons. Reporting.
Encountering resistance.
Okay, we've got to get our fighters in for those.
Y-wing squadron.
We've got a good chunk of bombers left, so let's send them as far in as we can. That might be a little bit of a waste.
Y-wing standing by. Beginning run on missile base.
Get in there. And then I think this is only the second of 3 vengeances that we need to kill.
Target.
Yes, sir.
Or rather, I think there's still a vengeance we need to kill after
Got
this.
one on me.
Targeting at maximum firepower.
Awaiting
I've been
your
hit.
command. Destroy their
Okay,
missile.
well, I shouldn't need that open anymore.
It's no good. I can't maneuver. Blast, my stabilizer's broken.
Okay, well, let's get everyone in.
Moving to attack position.
Taking some hits.
This is starting to cause damage on even more.
I'm in bad shape. I need to break off.
And I'm gonna try to get you out.
Bombers at the ready.
By the time that's ready,
I've got a
there's
problem.
not gonna be much going on here.
See him.
I've been hit.
Like, it's not gonna have any weapons left.
I can't see him. Got one.
That medium turbo laser is gonna start being in range of stuff.
I've got one on me.
Behind me.
They're coming around.
I need help here. Watch your 6.
Disable their laser cannons.
Blast, my stabilizer's broken loose. Attack formation. I need to break off. Emergency frequency open.
Alright, now I probably should have moved these guys in a little bit earlier, but I was afraid that they'd
Weapon power at full.
Yes, sir.
they'd get torn apart too much. But for now, I don't think I can really avoid using them. I need the extra help.
For the history books.
I've got one on me.
Command.
Okay, let's get in there further.
Reporting for duty, sir. Roger, sir. Launching
How are your engines? Your engines are actually intact. Your engines are definitely intact. That's all that's really intact on you.
Ready for action.
I've lost
Armed and
engine
ready.
2.
Your order, sir.
I've got one on me.
Engage that target.
So, I don't know if we're going to be able to
Engines.
kill the station safely, but we got ourselves a vengeance.
Need help.
Destroy
So we might kill this and then back out.
target the lasers.
I've been hit.
There we go.
Prepare for jump to hyperspace.
Alright,
I can't see him.
there's 2 out of a potential 3. So I still need to spy on Liana and see what's actually there. I do think it is a vengeance, though. A fleet with a vengeance as well, so it's going to be a bit more dangerous than the last couple we fought. So we lost Minnow and Duke Dirt Farmer for a vengeance. Alright, what is on Liana? Do I have another spy still? I do not. So let's get 2 on Stenos. Or let's get 1 on Stenos and 1 on Column X. I don't know why I would need to do them in different places. Or in the same place. That's just slower. And we are going to go into Findar with this. Because what's there? That's 3 ISDs. That's 11 Lancers, 30 of the gunships. So yeah, that's not really something we want a bunch of fighters for. I'm gonna get you guys positioned for Loliseu.
Tactical battle imminent.
Mandalore, we can
Building.
keep
under
building at. That's
construction.
getting a hypervelocity gun. Alright. They do have an HV gun here. After this, I'm going to be really curious what the galactic force proportion looks like.
Choose your reinforcements.
Okay, we don't want to go in too close. So let's do the same angle. Yes. Spirit of Advent, you can go in first. Sufferer. Then we have Witcher. We have Pride of Arcadia, which I think is our last MC90. Space Trident.
Reinforcements en route.
Scary Tube. Provide Ent. Salt Frigid. Temparis. Crude. And Black Knight. And we can still fit Not So Entertained and Baby Secular. Alright, we're pretty full there.
Fire at will.
And let's start moving our way in.
We're going in.
Ready and willing.
Weapons online.
A lot of anti-fighter, so even though we have a good amount of fighters here, I'm not going to be relying on that.
Destroy those laser batteries.
The 11 Lancers and then 20 whatever of those is a lot. Like, they have a good amount of anti-ship damage, but they were tearing apart our fighters along with the Lancers. The Lancers are probably the bigger issue for that,
Danny, the Star Destroyer reporting.
Yes, sir. Yes, Commander.
but it's still
Yes, Commander.
a thing to worry about.
Attacking.
Yes, sir. We're on our way.
Don't go too far up, especially you don't go too far up.
MC-90 Star Cruiser.
We shouldn't need to retreat again.
Prepare for combat.
Ready for
Closing on enemy.
Alright, a lot of those will get destroyed on the way in, which I think is good. So I'm not gonna switch the target. I'm gonna let these just explode. We've taken out maybe half the squadrons already, and now they're starting to fly into the range of things that can't shoot anything else, so let's switch between that and here. And I think I'm actually gonna turn on Powered Up Shields preemptively.
Get him off me.
How can we be of service?
We need to break off.
Alright, let's get you in there, and you guys over there.
Enemy fighters on me. I'm running out of maneuver.
take out the lasers.
Coming back around for another. I've got my approach vector. Target locked.
Hold on.
Commencing attack.
Increase to full throttle.
Eliminating target.
I'm under attack.
Falling out of port.
You're getting too close, Sufferer, and Baby Secular, you're kind of close as well.
Going on me.
That scream was at the same time as the music was changing, and it sounded like a very deep. Ah!
I've lost engine 2. Got it lined up.
That was actually a little bit epic.
MC-90 Star Cruiser reporting.
I've lost engine 2.
Republic.
Okay, you, Spirit of Advent,
I can't see him.
have that ISD to look after.
He's held.
You got this too. Okay.
I've lost engine 2. I've lost engine 2.
I've got a fix.
I'm on them. That's it. Got one on me. One. Stay in formation. Target locked. I've got one on me. That's it. Scratch one. I've been hit.
Beyond that, like we actually killed a lot of them before the Lancers were getting in. So our fighters would have been a bit more useful than I was giving them credit for in this. Okay, you're gonna move out because you're still getting pinged by the ISD.
They're coming around. They're coming around. Yes, Admiral.
Which one are you? You are Witcher. You are going to finish off this ISD. Well, the Mediator, Spirit of Advent,
That's got him.
goes for the Dragons. And I'm gonna get some power to shields on you. Basically anything that can still power to shields. Just some power on those shields right now.
Stay in attack. Ready. Let one on your tail. Hold on.
We're drawing their fire. Target locked.
Okay, I will go for the space arc in a second.
Have them now.
MC-90 Star We go
Cruiser
around for another
reporting.
pass? Hold on.
Course to intercept.
But we got it down. We got it. We win. And this is the last of Zinja's fleets that was going to be able to get into the main part of his territory and maybe reconsolidate for anything. So I don't think Mandalore is going to be at risk anymore.
We're drawing their fire.
I don't know if they're going to build Rancor base somewhere again.
Coming around.
They'd probably be able to.
I'm on them.
They almost certainly have the credits
Orders
for it.
received.
Commander, they're hitting us.
Attack formation.
Where'd he go?
But let's just get you over to the shipyard.
You're on comms.
Reporting.
Stay in attack formation.
Ready and willing.
Alright, what do you have that's actually going to retreat though?
Stay in attack formation.
A bunch of Lancers.
Scratch one.
So those, I mean, they're probably going to end up in the core of the territory rather than in Liliseyu, which is the only one that I'm really worried about. Lost Crude by Waifus, Scary Tube, Suffer, and Temparis. More than I thought we would. Or than I thought we had. But let's see what that now looks like. We're at 44. Indies are at 34. Zinja's down to 22. Yeah, our percentage relative to the independence isn't really going to get that much better. We're going to see what's going on those planets. Mandalore's still building up. I'm actually going to swap
Positioning.
these two. I'm going to move you over to there. We don't need more than a couple on here, so I'm going to
Setting
put that over there. Because I similarly want to see what's going on all of these planets at once. We've got our fleet moving into Liliseyu. I think this fleet is also going to be able to go to Liliseyu.
Let's go.
And if I'm going to have an SSD over there, it'll probably be this one.
Loaded.
Coming around.
Well, yeah, that 22% has to be at least mostly from that one. I am curious what's at Halmad. Okay, I'm gonna build more over here too. Just any of these planets that I can. Because the money is mostly just going to that at this point. So we can get Skywalker Heresy, we can get Astolfo Bean plushie, Vigilante in Days Gone By, Brachiosaurus, the name's Bond, James Bond. We still don't know what we're going to need for Liana. We're going to see for both of them. Well, that got doubled up in a way that I wasn't intending. Okay, Liana doesn't actually have an SSD, but it is a Hutt fleet, so it'll work as a nice ending preview for the Hutts. Which will be one of our next playthroughs. Okay, 126 of those. Well, they have capital ship-wise. That's 5 ISDs and 1 aggressor. Anti-fighter is really just the 5 Lancers. Oh, no, they have... Well, they're assassins. So it's mostly the Lancers that are anti-fighter. But we're going in relatively even. So let's take Liliseyu. I've been slowly getting some of the outstanding stuff for the Sith ready as well. Because we're getting close to the end of the Imperial playthrough. I don't want to have it super overlapping with that. But we're close to being ready on that too. Alright. Let's go with Hyperion.
This way.
And faces my shield first.
Heading to destination.
Then we want Holy Diver, we want Marianne, we want Joe Mama, we want Artemis, and Russian Roulette. Yay, Miko, and was it White Red Right or White Red Green? And Republic's Fury. Thank you, Nico, for the $5 donation, asking, in new TR update, what increases infrastructure score? Don't ask me about the state of my economy in my playthrough. So any buildings that you build on ground and in space, like any of the starbase levels, any of the ground structures, that increases your infrastructure score. Any open slot decreases it. So as long as you're building at least something everywhere, then you're usually going to end up ahead. So you need basically more than half of your slots filled.
Acquiring target.
Form up.
That is a lot of proton torpedoes.
Nowhere to run.
Destroyer here.
Jesus.
Falling out of formation.
Okay, they're gonna go away, and then we're gonna be able to run.
Open
Draw their
fire.
fire.
Receiving.
Yes, sir.
Squadron
Attack
reporting.
formation.
I copy. Attack that target. Reporting.
Okay, you are gonna hit their long range one. No problem, Nico. Good luck.
Go after the strike.
I did actually a video just on that, on how to manage your infrastructure score, shortly after the Fall of the Republic release, I think. So if you want to check that out, it gives some helpful hints on what you might be able to focus on to get ahead there.
We need to break off.
We're drawing their fire.
Holding position.
Star
Commander, they're
Destroyer
hitting us.
standing by.
Standing by.
Star Destroyer reporting in.
Okay. Like, we're definitely not going to be able to win this in this battle. Well, not definitely not. I'm choosing not to for safety reasons. But they are sending back some of those.
Can't shake 'em.
We're drawing their fire.
If you just fire into the mass of gunships, you're going to hit something.
There's one on me.
Yes, Commander.
They're coming around.
We're too close. I'm hit. I'm in bad shape.
Commander.
We're drawing their fire.
To attack.
Coming back around for another.
Especially for the stuff that has decent accuracy against them anyways.
Target's coming in fast.
Awaiting your orders. Our target priority is the laser.
I'm really not sure how many of them we've killed, though.
Go.
No good.
Nowhere to
I can't
run.
maneuver.
Falling out of
Okay,
formation.
that's nearly dead.
Take out the iron.
So we need to make sure that that still dies.
Go
and
after
then-
the stragglers.
Yeah, you've got that. It's an ISD down.
Carrier standing by.
Regroup for another attack.
Republic.
I got.
I thought you.
There's a lot of Corvettes here, too.
Your command, sir.
Detected.
Okay, well, let's take the ISD first.
Behind me. Scanner contact behind me.
That's going to be a problem. And we're probably going to kill some of the YZs on the way through.
At your service.
Okay, let's put on power weapons.
Standing by. Picking up signals.
I think having some quasars in here, getting some of that laser power onto them,
They're coming in.
that'll be good. They do have an interdictor, so we can't just retreat yet.
Craft.
I don't know if they're going to send another one in, but we should be able to kill the interdictor soon anyways.
Break off. Crossfire. Crossfire.
Here, you're going to go for that space arc.
Need to break
Nowhere
off.
to run.
No good. I can't maneuver. Scanner contact behind me.
So they had 126 of their 630-ish pop cap
I'm
was
losing power.
these guys.
Look out.
Attack.
I don't know how many we've killed or how many are still in reserve. Like I don't think they would have started with most of them on the map.
Pick on someone your own
All right,
size.
that's 2 of the ISDs down out of the 5, plus the aggressor. So that's
Destroyer here.
half of their capital ships
Generator.
Which I'm expecting, yeah. That's what I'm expecting.
The lasers
Okay.
are our target.
We have
The enemy has got lost.
to leave.
It's no good. I can't maneuver.
We're drawing their
So I
fire.
want to come in fresh against those.
Retreat of
Oh shit, they had another one.
Open fire.
waiting on.
They're coming around.
I missed that was in here. Okay, well,
Copy.
let's keep focusing on those ISDs then.
Getting a lock. Nebula class reporting in. Commencing intercepting.
And
We're
I
drawing
mean
their
the assassins are kind of dangerous here too.
Loosen up. Scanner contact behind me.
I copy.
Need to break off.
You guys have got to focus on the gunships that are in the middle.
Stay in formation.
I've been hit.
Faces my shield is
They're coming in quick.
Target.
I don't know. I'm gonna just get it to attack some of these corvettes in the middle.
Left.
So what's the weapon grading on you? Heavy, light, medium. Okay, yeah, you're gonna be okay for this.
Commander, they're hitting us.
Of the two, you're still firing away.
I have them
We're
now.
halfway through these ISDs.
Open fire.
Let's keep that going. Gonna make sure you have power to shields on when you can, and
Destroy
see if you can get the other ISD that's being covered.
Star Destroyer standing.
I must have miscounted something, because they definitely have more ISDs overall than I was thinking. Like, I must not have seen one of the stacks of
Star Destroyer.
one of the classes.
Choose your
278.
enemies in range.
So, we're going to be bringing in
Moving there
Blacksmith
now, sir.
Furnace,
Roger,
Bottle
second
Rocket,
course, sir.
Little
Moving to second
Dorito,
coordinates, sir.
and Scribe's Needle.
Star Destroyer reporting in.
Alright, we're not going to be able to retreat with my face as my shield pretty
Our
soon.
primary engine system is down.
Where'd he
The
go?
lasers are our target.
But I'm kind of okay with being in this one for the long haul.
Let's even the odds.
This is the last of Zinja's fleets,
Yes.
so if we end up losing a lot of our fleet for taking this out,
We've got them on.
then like we're still winning.
Falling out of formation.
What is healing you?
I've
Not
got
that
my
it matters
approach
right
vector.
now.
Our target priority is the laser cannons.
This is what we're here for, right?
Keep your eyes open.
It's no good. I can't maneuver.
Alright, let's get
Got a
Artemis
problem. Ah!
to... No, you know what? I'm just going to keep everyone where they are. I'm going to make the bold decision to do nothing.
Target's coming in fast.
We're just getting started.
I'm in range.
There is something that's healing them. Okay, there's the tenders.
Should we go around for another pass?
Awaiting orders. Attack commencing. Direct fire on the
Rendezvous at Mark
engines.
6.1.
Finish that.
Attack.
Finish that.
The lasers are our target.
Yes,
Quasar reporting for duty, sir.
choose your reinforcements. Ready. Thrusters out.
That's it. Scratch one.
I've got a fix. I'm in range.
We are making it through most of the time. Like, there's...
That's it. Scratch one.
Once we're able to concentrate fire on it a bit more,
Fire.
that'll be...
Ready for
I'll try
That'll be
another
good.
fire. I'm in range.
I've got him lined up.
targeting
We're too
the
close.
engines.
Look out!
I've
And
lost
I think
engine
we
two.
really got all of their capital ships down now, for real this time. Even all their heavy frigates, so it's mostly just making it through the rest of these gunships that have been really chewing away at the Saranin for a while.
They're coming around.
I'm assuming they have a few more in reserve, though.
Attack that target.
We're drawing their fire. Keep your eyes open.
Your command. sir.
Okay, let's try to focus on some specific corvettes for
Fire at will.
a bit, rather than just letting everyone fire at like fighters or whatever else,
Moving to coordinates.
just to make sure we get what we can.
Targeting.
I've lost engine two.
Because the Lancers also really hurt.
Engaging the enemy.
76.
Choose your
That
reinforcements.
would be a good idea to drop in there. Let's do Prophet.
Our lasers have been
Let's do Crimson Azure.
Scratch one.
We get Happy Birthday Winnie the Pooh in there.
I've got one.
Bimbus Mobile. We did lose My Face is My Shield, taking the final steps
I've got my
against
approach vector.
Zinja's fleet.
Help.
Red shift, you can get in there. Class TIE fighters, you can get in there. Speed bump in space, you can get in here. The interdictors are actually going to be pretty good against the gunships anyways.
I've lost engine 2.
Defenestrator, you get in there.
I've lost engine 2. I need help.
Watch your six.
I need help.
The faction I'm playing is a kind of custom mishmash of a bunch of the different options. Basically, before the playthrough, I did a randomizer choosing between all the ships in the mod, and then people were able to submit names for different ones. So that's basically the roster I'm working with.
It's no good. I can't maneuver.
Right. That has worked out pretty well.
Stabilizer's broken loose.
As long as there's not more that's sitting in reserve.
The enemy has
Got one on me.
Nebula class
close.
reporting in. We're on our way.
It's basically a challenge playthrough where I had a limited set of
Stay
units
in attack formation.
to try to win with.
Hypervelocity cannon firing.
I should be there any moment now.
Inbound.
Ready to crush the enemy. Full power to weapon.
Okay.
Enemy sighted.
So, we're gonna just kill all their ground units over here.
We're drawing their fire.
Yes, sir.
And we really didn't lose all that much. Like, we lost a Saranin, which is
Look out!
sad. But beyond that, we only lost maybe a couple smaller frigates.
Around.
And we don't need them anymore anyways.
Scanner contact behind me.
Nebula class on
Look out!
standby.
Hypervelocity cannon firing.
We're on our way.
No good. I can't maneuver.
Okay, let's
Ready for orders. En route.
Roger that. Flight system.
get on over there.
Weapons ready.
Your order, sir? Roger, sir. Firing.
Target the laser batteries.
We might lose profit,
Yes, Admiral.
but I'm not a multinational corporation, so that's not really a thing that I'm as worried about.
Try not to let one on your tail.
Reporting in, sir.
Weapons ready, sir.
Nebula class reporting.
It's all for the love of the game.
That's it. Scratch one.
Okay, now it's all for destroying a few ground units that have straggled their way through.
Enemy has been defeated.
We lost Holy Diver, Joe Mama, Marianne von Edmund, My Face is My Shield, Republic's Fury, and Space Debris.
IPV reporting.
Enemy fleet coming to Renvar. Is that like over here? Seven. Renvar. Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah, well, I mean, good luck with that. Then Mario is just whatever the Greater Maldrude has been up to. Alright, well, I think we'll take this as our fleet for this battle.
Construction.
So we'll get into position near Liana.
Decoding transmission.
Transmission received.
Take our ground units back around. Oh, hello.
Acknowledged.
Lots of frigate reporting.
So let's get you guys over here as well. And then we just need to... Oh, hello. Why would... I don't know why you went through there. We're gonna retreat. Unless... No, I think they moved back there afterwards. No hypervelocity guns.
Lander reporting.
Don't hypervelocity gun my transports. I think that's a war crime.
Preparing for jump to light speed.
Ooh, I still have something. So, I still have something on this computer that... Hold on, I'm going to see if it's worth looking at. This might be familiar to some people. I didn't realize I still had the OBS scene for this. I might have just fucked myself. Oh my god. No, there, it's back. Never mind. We're good. Oh, there's a button to like donations now. That must be new.
Proceeding.
Alright, let's get ready to go into Lolaseyu then. Or Liana, not Lolaseyu. We already went into Lolaseyu. Okay, what's that bring you down to? 11%. We're at 51.
We've come across enemy units.
And we know a good chunk of that independent forces percentage is because of some SSDs. But here's some nice hut ships. These are Caraboses, I believe? Yeah, this is the Carabos. We got Jalandion in there. Barabulas. And these are Juvards, or are they Tiradas? Tiradas. And we got a Ubrikian, which is not to be confused with a Lancer. The Huts did not steal these from the Lancers. Just definitely didn't happen. Alright, get in there, Exile. Spirit of Advent. Black Knight.
Destroyer holding.
Battleship responding.
Destroyer at station keeping. We'll beach them. Ready.
Roger that. Attack them.
And I think we might be winning. The Caraboses, when I was testing all this stuff with the with Butana Hada, I ended up having to use them a lot because I was really just doing Cossacks, Juvards, and Caraboses at first to test the functionality of it all. And man, they can rip stuff up when they get the first strike in. Like, their missiles are... they hurt.
Destroy 'em. Loading ordnance. Charging.
The amount of missiles they were shooting at my enemies,
Destroyer ready.
like, ripped apart in the Republic's fleet.
Win this. On our way.
Especially when they're not getting shot at.
We'll beach them.
That's always helpful. Because missile ships, if they get killed in between salvos, then their effective DPS goes significantly down.
Destroyer holding.
Copy. Fire at will.
Target locked.
And
Destroyer at station keeping.
we are... Hey, no, what do you... Tirada, okay.
I've
Well,
got them in my sights.
We are victorious.
and that brings us to our final battle of the playthrough, because we are going to be taking Liana, and then that'll be our shipyard victory. Oh, we lost YTP Brody. But it'll just be a nice little battle against some hut stuff. Mostly mercenaries.
On my way.
So, not really all hut stuff.
Construction complete. Invasion
But
commencing.
I do hope you have all enjoyed the community challenge after a rough start. I'm going to think of what to change between this and the next one. And I do want it to be much sooner before the next community challenge. I'm aiming for a holiday one.
They're in this
Choose
direction.
your reinforcements.
Oh shit, that's bad.
Reinforcements en route.
Yes, I think I talked about it a bit last time, but the reshuffling some of the tiering
Acknowledged. Destination set.
is probably a goal there.
Yes, Commander. Brigade standing by. Ready. Proceeding to target.
So that we have a bit more on the capital level and a bit less on the battlecruiser and SSD level.
AT ready. On my way.
Maximum unit capacity.
Because like the format of the campaign obviously plays to the strengths of some of those larger ships compared to smaller stuff where it's
Just give me a target. Reporting in. As you wish,
where it's
General.
easier to lose them.
Tank brigade ready.
Well, after this, before
Scouting.
like turning on the victory entirely, we'll build the
Affirmative.
structure, and we'll see what's everywhere.
Roger that. Move into position.
It's been long enough between community challenges that it was harder for me to judge the pace of the game and what I need to do for the unit distribution and setup.
Construction complete.
On my way.
So I think that impacted unit selection there a little bit too.
Destination awaiting orders.
And I think I have a better idea of what that should look like for the next one.
Roger that.
We've secured a landing zone.
I'm definitely going to do the randomized thing again. I might put in some of the units that I left out for this one,
Right away. Awaiting
especially
your
some of
orders.
the new ones. I'm going to take out everything we use, maybe not everything, but a good chunk of what we use this time. It might be difficult to just remove all the infantry
Moving out. On my way.
in the randomized setup, because the infantry, like, there's only so many infantry types compared to other stuff. Like the buildable infantry types is the bigger thing there.
Moving to fire. Targeting.
And
Yes, Commander.
considering I picked like 5 or 6, it's a much higher proportion that we used.
Ready. The enemy has been defeated.
And maybe I'll institute a more specific hard rule on save scumming,
Conquered.
because I did that once or twice at the start. Maybe I'll like give myself 3 reloads maximum. 2 reloads. I only used 2 here, so maybe 1. Because the 1 was basically, I think the campaign was over if I'd stuck with that. Like when we lost the entire fleet on the second battle. And then it's just like, okay, well, the game's done.
Constructing.
But I don't want it to be just a thing I can do whenever.
Waiting orders.
We got some nice Mandalorians there. So let's see. There is a Vengeance fleet there. That was the Independence on those. The Viscount over here with some Corellian stuff. If it was a Strident, I'd definitely go and give her a pop there. Yeah, Zinja's got nothing. This is mostly Star Galleons. But we'll probably, it's almost October. So if I want to start one in mid-November to December, that would actually be coming in after the Sith playthrough and the Hutts. So sometime when we're a bit deeper into one of those, or once we've neared the end of one of those, I'll probably do another planning stream putting together the roster for the next one. And if any of the devs, like Rayan is alluding to, wants to harass me about specific stuff I left out of the randomizer, then I can update that spreadsheet as well, because I think I kept the spreadsheet, so I just need to add stuff to it and modify it rather than messing it up. But I think I do also want to try to get some community members, if they want to have access to the spreadsheet with like the losses and builds, so that stuff can be kept track of during the streams as well. Because it is a bit harder for me to go back through, especially with the ground stuff, which doesn't get tracked as easily. But yeah, so that is where
Battle imminent.
the
Barracks
we lose
destroyed.
for Junction. Yeah. But we got our shipyards. We're declaring victory. I rescaled the window slightly, and I'm surprised it didn't crash there. But once again, thank you so much for watching. Hope you did enjoy the series. And we got Conquest 91, Economic 71, Kill 89. There we go. And I think next time I I won't do the shipyard victory, depending on what the map setup is. But I want to make sure that there's a conquest goal on top of the shipyard. So we wouldn't have been able to just take the shipyard there. Like, destroying the rest of the playable factions the way I did, I think that's good. Maybe I'll do something else with the independent forces in a rule as well. But yeah, that's going to do it for the stream. That's going to do it for the playthrough. Thank you again, everyone. Have a good weekend.